I'm sure you guys have figured out by now that this is not a motorcycle video, although it's sort of motorcycle related because here we are at the shop. But as some of you guys know, I moved recently to out of town. There's a little bit of land and into an old crappy double wide that we've made pretty nice now. But I don't have an office for editing these videos anymore. I've been doing it in the living room next to the TV and the couch, and anyway, it's not working out. I'm bummed out. We are planning on building a big shop and putting an office in there, but with the price of things, that might be a very, very long ways off. Yeah, I don't know, honestly. It's going to be interesting to see how long that takes, but whatever, no big deal. Well, whatever. It's kind of a big deal, but it is what it is. So instead of continuing to work in the living room and bothering my children and wife and then them bothering me while I'm doing it, I've decided to build something in this corner. I moved some stuff out of the way, did some organizing, and now I'm going to build a desk kind of thing, sort of deal. Not exactly sure what it's going to look like yet, but I got some materials and I got some tools and I got some know-how because I used to be a carpenter long before I did this. And I think we're going to come up with something nice. So join me if you want to watch me build this thing and see kind of what this ends up looking like. If not, skip the video. Wait for the next motorcycle related one. There's lots more coming. So yeah, let's get after it. All right, so this is the space I have to work with. It's not big, but I went to Home Depot and I bought some of these because honestly, I didn't want to be chopping up a bunch of plywood in the shop and getting tons of sawdust. I'm already going to do that with the 2x4s, but I figured I would decide on what size I want to see if they had it. So they do. They got 2x4 sheets of plywood. They're kind of expensive, but you know, if it saves me work, that's fine. I'm willing to pay a little more money. But I think also that's about right for a desk. So I bought 2 of them because I think I want to make a 2-layer thing so I can store cameras and all that good stuff underneath and charge all down there and put the computer up here. I also have one of those raisable desks that I can stand up and work or sit down. Anyway, so I got one of those things. I think that's about right, maybe. I don't know. The good thing about the raisable desk is it doesn't totally matter where I put this because I can raise and lower the computer easily. So I don't know. I might do a little bit of research and see what the official normal height of a desk is, and I'll set it at that, but I got plenty of material. All right, so I looked it up. Looks like the normal desk height is like 28 to 30 inches, but that's super low, and I don't have like an office chair to, anyway, biggest thing I might is get a stool or something. So I think I'm gonna set it to 36 inches at the top. This is gonna be my top layer. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have this be full size, and I'm just gonna build a rim of 2x4 around this thing, screw that all together to make a box out of this, and then build the legs down from that. I've kind of got this over here as an idea. And yeah, I'm old schooling it with just a skill saw today because my chop box, I do own one, is at home because we've been doing so much remodeling in the house. All right, guys, so what we got to do is we're going to come in 3 inches on either side of this thing to make it so it's flush up from the outside. I'm going to have the supports on the outside, so we need to cut these things 3 inches shorter than, excuse me, actually, we need to cut these things 3 inches on either end shorter than what this board is. This is 48 inches long, so we got to come in a total of 6 inches, so 42. Oh, it's been a long time since I've done this for a living. It always takes me a while to get kind of set up and ready to go, but I think we should be good. Like that. One on the other side. So I bought some of these deck mate screws, big long ones, 3.5 inches, that'll hold these things together. They got a Torx bit. It comes with a bit, but I'm gonna see what size Torx that is. As I figured, it is just a 25 Torx. See if this little impact will actually run this thing. I don't know. It's kinda. All right, bigger, better impact. Sweet Home Depot lumber, not very straight, but let's see if we can tighten that up and then we'll hit it with a hammer. Come in, just make a mark at 1.5 inches on the end, middle, another end. Line this up with that and we'll check it, make sure that's what we got over here, which we do. Now I got some shorter deck screws. So this top a little bit nicer than the other side, so we'll put that up. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to measure. I'm just going to hold it off 1.5 inches. Inch and a half. Check it, 1.5 inches. Again, not terribly concerned with it being perfect because it's just here at the shop and it's not gonna be pretty anyway, so. There we go. That is a nice, strong box. So, like I said, now I'm gonna build uprights and come in here. When they do that, they're gonna come in here and then they'll be nice and flush and be a little bit of overhang, right here, but that's fine. So now I gotta cut 4 of them, and one at 36 inches. So we'll just take off this, what is this? It's like about a 1/2 inch. Yeah, so we'll cut them at 35.5, 4 of them. And then we'll screw them in here, and then I'm gonna see how that looks. And I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna build the bottom layer about maybe half of this. So like my legs can go underneath this if I'm sitting down on something short or whatever. But then it doesn't, it gives me room to whatever, sit down, put my legs underneath it. I'm sitting on a stool, whatever. And then, but still gives structure to the thing. Because if I just put these 4 legs on, it would stand up and be okay, but it'd be kind of wobbly. That's going to look pretty good. I think that's going to work great because I can have the computer there on the raisable thing. I can work standing up. I can work sitting on a stool. I think that's going to be awesome. Now we got to build the bottom, which is going to have to be obviously going to have to cut the top a little bit shorter in this way. But I think, yeah, I think we'll actually just do just do the full thing. So we'll make another box, but we got to make it narrow or shorter. But I think we're going to do, what we'll do is we'll do the full width this way, so we don't have to cut that way. We're going to have to cut it short. All right, sweet. Now we got to take it and put it down in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip that over so it's easier to work on, and we can measure up and then screw it in. I think this is actually good. Kind of checking it out. I can leave it like this and kind of see about how high I want it. I think that'll be good, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my cords coming in from this back over here, and then I'll have all my charging stuff and the cords for the computer all right there. So I think this distance looks about right. Run one screw in here, and then we can kind of adjust it, you know. But by putting one in, this will hold this right where I want it. All right. Let's see how it says, because I have no delusions of believing that this is going to be all that level. Actually, not bad. Boom. All right, let's go get the computer. There we go. I think that is going to work just fine. I can store more stuff down here like that, whatever. I can sit right here on this stool and work. Editing these videos for you guys. I'm actually pretty excited about this. I was not real happy that I had to move into the shop with this thing, but I think I'm actually going to get along with it just fine. And probably going to be here for a long time. I'll be shooting the Gospel 2 wheels from here too, because this computer has a camera and whatever, and I'll be just, yeah, firing off things from here. So, yeah, I think that's going to work, guys. That's going to be the end of the video. Thank you so much. If you enjoyed this, comment below. If it makes any, I don't know, any sense at all for you guys to watch something like this. I just figured I'd film it because it's fun. So, I love you. Get out and spread the gospel 2 wheels, and I promise the next video will be back to dirt bikes. Have a great day.